Hey there, Libra. Welcome to this reading. We're going to jump right in here. And I'm going to be doing a modified, Celtic cross. It's just basically a Celtic cross, but I just happen to lay out the cards in a different order, and I also read them in a different order. The reason I'm doing this reading is because I keep getting things about, the environment or something about something about environment being important, and I'm talking about everything that's around you. So that's what we're gonna read here. This is an amazing reading. Damn, Libra, this is a good reading. This is for the week of the 8th, by the way. If I don't know if I said that or not at the beginning of the reading, but this is a really good reading. I'm just going to show you here. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun, the Star, the Ace of Pentacles here, the Eight of Pentacles even, the Two of Cups. This is a really nice reading for you here, Libra. A lot of good stuff coming up here. I feel like Rose on the Titanic, or whatever her name is. I don't know. I didn't really watch that movie. I fell asleep. But I've been messing around with this camera setup, and it's been 84 years, right? And I feel like I finally nailed it here, Libra. But anyway, I just wanted to express my excitement. That's it. I know people always say to me, "What's wrong with my face?" Because I have a severe case of resting bitch face. But it's I am very excited about this. Just so you know. But here you go. In the found area of your foundation, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Again, we happen to start at the bottom in this version of the Celtic cross, and your foundation is kind of where you're coming in at. There is a lot of good energy here. I know I always say this, but to me, having the Sun and the Star together in a reading is fame and fortune. I mean, it is getting famous, basically. It is, or standing out. And I'm not saying that you're necessarily going to be famous, but, damn, is what I'm going to say here, Libra. This is a good reading. If you're trying to stand out in work or business, whenever I get these, attention readings, right, I would call this a reading of getting attention, in positive attention here. It's if you're trying to stand out in work or business, I would get as much attention as you possibly can with the Sun and the Star. Positive attention is going to lead to positive results with those two cards. Same thing in love. It's if if you can put yourself out there and get a lot of positive attention, you're going to experience positive results. I kind of feel like your foundation here is just saying that there is a turnaround coming for you. It's there are just improvements, good things, positive benefits here. And it's very clear to me that this is based off of hard work. I mean, if we just look at these two diagonals here, Libra, we have the Wheel of Fortune to the Sun to the Ace of Pentacles here. This is some sort of change or a turnaround coming in for you, a positive change. Even this diagonal here, Eight of Pentacles, the Sun to the Two of Cups. To me, this is results based off of work that you have already done. Eight of Pentacles to me is a card of material success on the horizon, basically. Results based off of work that you have already done. This could be work on yourself, could be work on a business, work on job, work on relationships. But it's you're clearly experiencing a turnaround because of all the work that you have done. In your current energies, though, you do have the Ten of Swords. Guess what? It doesn't matter because, again, you have the Sun right here. It's with the Ten of Swords here, it's in the background of the card, it kind of looks like the sun is coming up. It kind of looks like, it kind of looks like the sunrise, right? And then right here, we have the sun showing up in the reading. So I feel for a lot of you, it's kind of the sunrise. It's the sun is coming up, a new day is dawning. So clearly, I feel like you're moving past this energy here. We're going to cover your crossing energy as card number 5. Normally, the crossing energy is actually card number 2, but it is the Seven of Pentacles. And it's you could be waiting for something or still wondering if something from the past is worth it. I'm here to tell you, no, it's not worth it. Plain and simple. With that Seven of Pentacles, I feel like something from the past is clearly not worth it. Next, in the area of your hopes and fears, you have the Eight of Pentacles. Like most people, I feel like you're just hoping that your hard work is going to pay off here, Libra, with the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is putting in a certain amount of work into something, work, business, whatever, and you're just hoping to see results, right? You're hoping to get a result for your hard work. He's more been focused on something. And I definitely get that energy for you big time, Libra. And every single reading I do for you, I always get these stories popping into my head, but they're very more specific. I would say that the stories I always get for you are always about going to school and getting some sort of certification or, whatever the hell you call that. I don't know. right? From college, getting the graduation certificate. I don't know, somebody know, I never know what I'm talking about. Why people watch me is, I don't know, it blows my mind. But anyway, it's like you're hoping to get a degree is the word I was looking for. And it's like there is a certain accomplishment. It's a little bit more focused. Most people right now, I feel, are a little bit more aimless, I would say. I'm not criticizing any other sign here, Libra, but it just seems like most people are kind of like out there, throwing darts at a board with a bunch of balloons on it, and they're just hoping that they hit a balloon and it pops. What the hell does that mean? It means that, like, I feel like people are taking a very scattered approach to life. And your readings always seem to be a little bit more focused, a little bit more like you have a specific goal in mind or a specific achievement in mind. It's like I said, everybody else just I feel, just hoping for an achievement. Could be like marriage, money, business, whatever. For you, I feel like it's a little bit more focused with the Eight of Pentacles. It could be still two things, with the Eight of Pentacles. It could be that you're hoping to get a job based off of your degree or something like that, and you're hoping to have a relationship. But there's like a little bit more focus to it. I feel like you're a little bit more clear on the details as well of what you want, right? It's like I said, I think most other signs right now are out there. Like if they want love, for example, they're just like, if it's a person who has a pulse who isn't going to cheat on me, great. I feel like you have a little bit more. It's like there's a little bit more focus here. Same thing with the job. It's like you're not willing to just accept any job here. I feel like you're hoping for something a little bit more specific. Even in the area of the past and the present, this past position here, right here, card number 4, it represents the past and the present. You have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, again, is all the hard work that you've been putting into something to be successful. But now, like, I feel like in your present, it's like you're ready. He has these empty fields behind him. They are just like waiting to be planted, Libra. It's like there's nothing being planted in those fields. They're just like wide open, waiting for something to happen. So I feel for a lot of you, this is saying like it's time to get to work. It's time to, start planting your fields or whatever. It's time to get moving forward here. I think that your crossing energy is pretty simple. You have this Seven of Pentacles here. And like I said, with the Seven of Pentacles, it kind of makes sense to me. I feel like you're being patient. I feel like you're kind of like waiting for things to change here. But I still feel like, Seven of Pentacles to me is like, is the juice worth the squeeze? It's like you could be looking back on the past and saying, like, do I need to keep investing energy in whatever this is right here, the Ten of Swords, or is it time for me to move on? Is it time for me to move forward towards something bigger and better? I feel like the answer is pretty clear, Libra. I feel like it is time for you to move on towards something bigger and better with this Seven of Pentacles energy. The Seven of Pentacles, it's like, again, he's looking at those pentacles and he's like saying, when is the right time for me to pick those pentacles? When are they perfectly ripe, right? Well, there you go. In the area of the near future, you have the sun. The sun is literally, what does the sun do to fruit, right? Or to something that's growing on a vine like the Seven of Pentacles? It makes the fruit ripen. So I literally feel like this is saying your results are now. It's like the results you've been waiting for are coming in now. And that's probably what this Wheel of Fortune here is talking about, Libra. I feel like the Wheel of Fortune could be more talking about the fact down here as your foundation that it's like some sort of result that you've been waiting for. It's like the turnaround, like that one thing, right, is here now. And I feel like that's what the sun is talking about as well. I like the sun when it shows up in a reading sometimes as well, especially one that's this positive. It kind of has like a certain, like a lightening effect. Not lightning, but it kind of makes things lighter in the reading. He is carrying this flag, right? And it's meant to look like something that's like very easy. He's not struggling to carry this big, heavy flag, right? And he represents a child on this horse. So it kind of represents the fact that it's like now you can handle the things that come your way very easily. I do also feel that there could be a Leo coming in for those of you that are looking for love. It could be a fixed sign in general, but Leo shows up in the bottom corner there on the Wheel of Fortune. You also have the sun here. It could be any sign, but you keep getting a Leo showing up in your readings, even right here in the area of how things will evolve in the future. You have the Two of Cups. So clearly, I feel there could be love coming in for you. Could be a Leo. Could be any sign. You end with the King of Cups as well. The funny thing is if you've been watching me for a while, I frequently say that the King of Cups energy, it is Cups energy, but it reminds me of Leo. Like the King of Cups is very, caring, nurturing, all those things on the positive side of things, but has great emotional depth, which most Leos do. So it's not true for every single Leo, but for the most part. So I frequently say that could be a water sign as well with Leo in their chart. I do feel like there could be clearly love coming in for you here. Two of Cups is like a perfect match. I also feel that it's pretty interesting. Eight of Pentacles, Sun to the Two of Cups here. That would really tell me that some of you could be meeting a person through work or business. So if you're like, I'd say especially if you're like getting a new job, if you're, starting a new business even, it could be the other way around as well. I always tell people it's like you could be going into someone's business and it could be the person who owns a business or works at a business, to me, the Eight of Pentacles could just say you're meeting someone through like a financial transaction. But you could be going to someone's business and buying something from them and you fall in love. You never know, right, Libra? But I do feel like there is love coming in for you. For those of you that don't want love, there is something about like this to me is extremely powerful communication. Again, not to go back to this, but Wheel of Fortune, the Sun, the Star, Two of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles here. To me, this is saying, the thing is, the Two of Cups, it has the Staff of Hermes between the two people that are on the Two of Cups. Staff of Hermes has to do with your communication and like how you communicate. The Sun and the Star, I mean, when I see stuff like this, to me, this is like if you're giving a presentation this week, if you're, giving a talk, if you do something like YouTube, I would be putting out extra work here, especially if you have a business where you do YouTube or you do, whatever, social media, Instagram, anything like that. If you use your voice, if you write things down, like blog or something like that, I would be doing extra work this week because this to me has the vibes of like extra attention. And again, I would take advantage of that energy because you could get noticed. You could be getting recognized for something that you do, and it could lead to like a huge boost in your efforts. So, for those of you that work in communication or that communicate, I'd say if you're trying to do anything, this just looks amazing. Like if you're trying to negotiate a raise with your boss, if you're trying to buy something that you need to negotiate for, like a car, I'd be doing all those things. I have like a million things running through my head right now, Libra. So, again, I can't possibly cover them all. And I would say anything involving communication or talking or getting your point across, right? If you need to do any of those things, now would be the time to do it for sure. Next, you have the Star card here. This is a anything unexpected that's coming in for you. A part of me feels a break. Even your next card, again, is the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles kind of can represent getting to like the Garden of Eden in the Bible. And it kind of just represents a break period. It could represent your reward as well. Like if you've been working really hard with the Eight of Pentacles, like we talked about already, could represent kind of like getting a break. I do feel like there could be an unexpected break for some of you. For others, I feel like it's just like you're getting to your reward. It's like whatever you've been hoping for. If you've been working really hard to get a job, could be a job. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Could be a relationship. Next, in the area of your future environment, which is the whole reason that I wanted to do this spread, you have the the Ace of Pentacles here. Definitely, like I said, a reward. As far as your environment is concerned, it is again meant to represent a place of like sanctuary, kind of like the Garden of Eden, or kind of like getting to the garden, right? It kind of represents getting to this place. It is a card of potential. It is a card of an opportunity as well. But again, it can represent just this kind of like getting to this place of safety, security, all sorts of things, having everything you need, a place of abundance as well. And that's kind of like what I'm feeling for you here. And for your outcome, you have the King of Cups. Damn, Libra, this is one hell of a reading. I feel like, number one, this could be love coming in for you. I would say it's someone who's very emotionally stable, or someone who's very just kind of like secure, someone who has a great emotional depth. I always say, again, King of Cups can be positive and negative. It can be someone who doesn't, who can't be emotional. It could be someone who buries it down deep and they lash out in anger and all those other things. But it can also be someone who's very emotionally, kind of well integrated. That doesn't necessarily, I think there's a confusion between being able to handle your emotions and being emotional. The King of Cups, he's like not emotional, right? He's just like sitting there, cool as a cucumber, right? But that does not mean he doesn't have emotions. I think there's kind of like a confusion between the two things here. It's like I was watching a video the other day. It's funny where I was watching this thing where some guy was going off about how women don't really like emotional men. Like, I hear from all you ladies, right, and guys too, who are like, I wish men were more emotional. But I think there's a confusion between the two things, right? I think what this guy was talking about is like just like crying and all this other stuff. I think what this guy is here, and it doesn't matter what gender you're attracted to, right? Is like he displays his emotions in a very kind of like cool as a cucumber type of way, right? He doesn't maybe have these big, huge outbursts of emotions. He's just in control of his emotions, plain and simple. And I'm getting that as a focus here for you, Libra, for some reason. I mean, whatever. Like I said, I feel like it's someone who's very much in control of their emotions. So maybe they don't like have these big outward displays, but I also feel it's kind of like one of those things where maybe you can more sense that if this is a person coming in. I feel like you can sense it. It's like you can sense their emotion. And so it's like they're not hollow, if that makes sense. I feel like they have great depth. And usually the King of Cups on kind of like at the highest vibration is a person who is very complex in a lot of ways. Makes them mysterious. I'll say that. And again, usually they're not afraid to be emotional. But it's like the way the display is just different. So we're going to clarify some of this here, Libra. With the Wheel of Fortune, damn, you have the World. So definitely some sort of huge accomplishment coming in for you here. Definitely ending a cycle. With the Seven of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords, you have the Ace of Cups here. This is a really nice reading, Libra. Definitely could be love coming in for you, for those of you that are looking for love. And it's like you've been waiting for a long time. This Seven of Pentacles here, to me, with that Ace of Cups, would really say that, that there has been a lot of growing that has been going on. Even the Eight of Pentacles here is my card of personal development. To me, the Eight of Pentacles can represent having focused on yourself for a long time. Makes a lot of sense. With the Eight of Pentacles, you have the Four of Cups here. I feel like you've been waiting. Again, Eight of Pentacles, Four of Cups is like starting to get bored, right? It's like Eight of Pentacles that is, I've been working and working and working and trying to manifest my reward, but it hasn't been showing up. I feel like that's been the story for you for quite a while, Libra. I feel like I always say that to you. And it's like it's finally here. With the Sun, you have the Judgment card. Jeez Louise is all I have to say here. Like I said, this is very heavy energy in your reading. Like I said, very powerful cards that are showing up here. But I feel like you're kind of like waking up to the fact that, your reward is here. With the Two of Cups, you have the Sun. Damn, Libra. There's a lot of happiness coming in for you. I feel like there's like a lot of abundance coming in for you as well. If this is love, I feel like it's someone who kind of like makes you very happy. I think you're just happy to be with them. For others, like I said, I would be using your mouth this week for something because clearly there are some benefits in your communication. With the Star, you have the Ten of Cups right here. So fortune after difficulty. There is clearly some sort of like major breakthrough here going on for you, Libra. I mean, like, legitimately, no clickbait. This is probably I'm not even going to use this as your title. I'm going to come up with a different title, but, really, even if I did say this is your best reading ever, I legitimately feel like this is probably, like, one of the best readings I've ever done for you here. It could just be a relief, right? It's like Sun, Star, Ten of Cups, Sun again. This, to me, has a sense of relief because I look at the Ten of Cups, outside of love. To me, it's fortune after difficulty, and this is coming up in the area of the unexpected for you here, Libra. So I feel for a lot of you, what's unexpected is that there's just like this relief, right, in your life. Damn. With the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Magician. You can have whatever you want. Magician says use your powers of manifestation to create your own reality. With the Ace of Pentacles and the Magician, that's the area of your environment. The Magician says take control of your environment for sure. Like if there are, and again, the whole reason I did these readings, by the way, is because the Nine of Pentacles kept coming up. To me, the Nine of Pentacles is the card of your environment, the things that are around you, the people that you surround yourself with, things like that. Magician to me is very much about taking control of your environment. That's just one thing, right? He knows how to manifest things very, very quickly. One of the easiest ways to do it is to cut the crap, right? to get everything negative out of your environment. That's like what it seems like you're doing here, Libra. I love this reading. This is so good. And with the, what do you know here, Libra? With the King of Cups, you have the Strength card. Scorpio. Let me just list off all the signs before I get to the right one. Leo, right? So definitely could be a Leo coming in for you for sure. Damn. I'd say if you're dealing with a Leo, I feel like it could be very, very good for you. Definitely could be love. It could be a Scorpio because I almost said that. Could also be a Pisces because I almost said Pisces as well. I would say that there's a couple things here. Number one, if it could be none of those signs, right? The whole point of the Strength card is that she is able to control her like inner demons. You know, the lion there kind of represents her own inner stuff, right? And she works on it every single day. I would say that if you're attracting a person here, you're attracting a person who probably, you could be attracting a person who's obsessed with personal development, things like that, but you could also be just attracting a person who like works on their own stuff every single day and they really kind of take responsibility. I think that's probably the most important thing with that combination up there when we're talking about the Strength card and the King of Cups at the top is that, that would be a person who really takes responsibility for the things that they do. I definitely get major Leo energy. Wouldn't surprise me if it was a Leo. Could also be in Aquarius as well, because you do have the star here. The star is the opposite of Leo. So, Aquarius, opposes Leo. It's the opposite sign. So it could be in Aquarius as well. It could be any sign. It's just a general reading, right? It wouldn't surprise me if it was a fixed sign as well, and mostly because you have the World and the Wheel of Fortune here. So Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, or Leo could be one of those signs that is coming in for you here. But wow, this is one hell of a reading here, Libra. I love it. So I'm going to end it there. So thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.